What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing on this Thursday night? This is the Batbran Gotham review, episode, I think, 3 of part 2 of season 4. We'll say that. Anyway, and let's just say, Ivy is, wow, Ivy's psycho. Let me just say also, before I start my review, that I'm the Batbran. I like to put out, every Thursday, I like to put out a new review of the episode of Gotham that came out right after I watch it, and just immediately give my thoughts. And then also do a synopsis of what happened, and then do a preview for next episode as well. And hopefully talk about some other things while I'm on here too, just to fill in some minutes and whatnot. But if you enjoy my content, also go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff, and share my video. It always helps me put my name out there. But we're gonna jump right into this review, and it wasn't as good as episode 2. You can tell they're kind of getting into the middle of the season. But it was good. It was a good episode all in all. We saw the return of the Proto-Batman. We saw the return of the Riddler. We saw the return of many people. But we also saw something. Sophia Falcone is a freaking savage. She is probably the most evil person in all of Gotham. Like, my God. She's evil. Wow. Like, she is extremely evil. But I'm gonna jump right into this review. Anyway, what happens is, it leaves off right where basically the last episode left off. Ivy starts using these flowers as weapons, and it's gruesome. It is a gruesome sight when she does that stuff to people, and she decides to use it on the Wayne. There was a Wayne Foundation like dinner or whatever in honor of Thomas and Martha Wayne. And she decides, I'm going to do it there and kill all these people that were behind Project M. And she goes there. First of all, Bruce... At first, they thought they were going after Harvey Bullock, because Harvey Bullock is the guy who killed her dad. Even though her dad, beat her. I mean, I don't know why she would want to kill Harvey after all that, but he goes after her, Harvey does, and Harvey ends up getting hypnotized and controlled and made to kill Jim instead. And Jim's trying to fight him, and he fights him off and beats him, preferably easily. And then we have a moment between Selina decides to help because Selina doesn't want to see her friend kill all these people and be labeled as crazy. That's not Ivy. She was just misunderstood. And she knows who Ivy is. And she didn't want that to happen to her friend. So she goes and tries to talk some sense into her and tries to stop her. Which is understandable. I understand where they're coming from there. Where she was coming from. If I had a friend doing something stupid, I would try to stop them too. But yeah, so we go into this this little moment, the Wayne Foundation thing, dinner or whatever it is, foundation dinner, and let me just say, I knew she could hypnotize people into her soldiers, and she's getting better with her toxins and whatnot. You could kind of tell that in the story, in the episode, as it was getting better. She is getting better with her toxins and whatnot. But anyway, Yeah. Bruce Wayne goes to Alfred for help. Alfred tells him, "No, I'm not going to help you after what you did. You need to show me. You want to really become the person that you need to be, and to help people. That's what your mother and father would have wanted." And he gets up and does this speech, and he was just reading off a cue card, and it was a very heartwarming episode. It really was, because you saw Alfred and at the end of this episode, you see Alfred and him back together where they need to be. And but he says basically, my parents died, and what helped me keep on going on after all that was one man. He didn't really call him out. He didn't say Alfred or anything like that, but he just said he was like a father and a mentor and a father figure to him and whatnot. And he thanked him, but he said, "You have to show me you want to help." Well, Ivy's people comes busting in and starts killing people with her flowers, and next thing you know, he walked out. Bruce Wayne walked out, and he sees one of the guys with a mask on the ground, and he grabs that mask, gets into some kind of ninja attire with a hoodie, and he becomes this proto-Batman. It was very Batman-like, because all the lights like flickered and dimmed and went black, and then he jumped this guy and just beat the snot out of him. And then we go down this corridor, because Jim goes after Ivy, and Bruce is there, or Proto-Batman. We'll call him Proto-Batman. He's going after this other guy that was shooting him, and then out of nowhere, he shoots him. Jim Gordon shoots him. Luckily, he was wearing a bulletproof vest, so he gets back up and runs up the stairs and off the rooftop, just like Batman in the beginning. Anyway, after that, from what happened, after that, we have a moment between Selina and Ivy, where they're both at their apartment, and she gets the last of the Lazarus water that is left. The last of it. She used all this Lazarus water on some plants. She could have did some really good with that. Like, I would have sent them. I wish that was my one problem. They just introduce the Lazarus water and don't do anything with it. Like, that's the only thing they do. They just give it to Ivy for one episode. Like, what if it disappeared and some other villains took it, or it got separated, or she lost some, or just something happened? Like, that would have been a really good thing. That would have been cool. But no, they ended up doing that. But it's whatever. And we go into some stuff with that, and then they fight each other, and you can tell they were very evenly matched, because Sophia, right after Selina breaks the last of the Lazarus water, she grabs him by the throat and she goes, "I'm going to kill you now." And she goes, "Oh, really?" And she has a knife getting ready to stab her in the stomach. She goes, "Oh, touche. And she said, "Just don't get in my way again," and she lets her live. But I'm going to talk about the best part was, my two least favorite characters, Lee Tompkins and Sophia Falcone. And in the beginning of the episode, they sit down and meet, and she wants this 30% tax from the Narrows, which is unbelievable. And she is much more vicious than her father ever was. Heck, this woman killed her father, or let her father die, or killed her father, and brought Professor Pig into town just to get what she wanted. The crown of Gotham? Queen of the Underworld? Are you serious? Like, she's psycho, man. And she, and it shows at the end of the episode, but I'm going to get into that. She wants this thing from what's-her-face. She wants this thing from Lee. And, Lee and Enigma do some digging. They found out that everything about with Jim and all that. And then they decide, ooh, I can offer Jim. I can throw some dirt on him, give the dirt that I have on him, and put him under the bus for her. Well, she tries to do that, and it doesn't work. And she goes, I already have my own dirt on him. I don't need that. And then next thing you know, pulls these guns out, bang, 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 kills all our guards. Kills all of them. And then some Samson guy walks in. I don't remember Samson, really. I should have. I should have, but I guess I don't remember him that well. I guess she goes, who think planted the guns? Your men planted the guns, and Samson came in, and she goes, he'll be taking back the Narrows, and grabs this mallet, and they grabbed a hold of her hand, and I'm like, oh god, here we go. Normally in mafia movies, when they grab a hold of the hand, they gonna chop it off. They beat her hand. Sophia Falcone beats her hand with the mallet. Beats it. And we see it. That is gruesome. Like, my god. But, my favorite part, and it's becoming more likely we're gonna get a villain team up very, very soon. Because, we'll discuss that, but, Riddler is back. Riddler is back. And we have this thing with Edward Nygma all episode where he's struggling with the Riddler and they're talking to each other. That was my favorite part of the whole episode, I will say that. But there's a part where he decides, oh, the only way you can get rid of me is if you kill yourself. Well, there's a thought. Maybe I can kill myself. So then he actually does. So Riddler's like, wait, there's a way that you can save both Lee and both of us without killing anybody. And guess what that was? Enlisting himself into Arkham Asylum. Well, wouldn't you know, there was a letter he got the letter from Oswald. Well, Edward Nygma just went, whatever, it's just a letter from him, threw it away. I don't want anything to do with him. Well, his Riddler side ran it. And while he was there, he goes, read the letter? Did you read the letter? And because Oswald comes in and he goes, you read my letter. He goes, oh, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. The Riddler. And he's like, I guess like the Riddler's his like safe word or something, because when he heard it, he turned into Riddler. Anyway, what was it? He's like, oh, did you read at the first word of every sentence? And dude, the Penguin's pretty smart too. That was a pretty nifty thing that he did there too. I like that. Now, what else was there? There was also but yeah, no, I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, but we didn't see any Jerome. We're not seeing a lot of Jerome, which is good. I want them to really focus on him near the end of the season, because he's a big bad. He has to be. He is more of a big bad. I mean, heck, he's the Joker. But the Riddler is back, and next episode, I saw the preview for next episode. It's gonna be a big one. It looks like it's gonna be a tough one too, because Jim Gordon is now on a new vendetta to try and take down Sophia for what she did to Lee, and he wants to take her down, and Harvey's back with the GCP now too, and it showed some clips, and apparently in the next episode, Riddler's gonna get Penguin out of Arkham, maybe even Jerome, I'm hoping. There's supposedly a scene that he sees Jim Gordon